Hello everyone, this is Secret Sauce ASMR, and that might sound very, very odd to you. It's a bit odd for me as well, but I had an important announcement to make, and I didn't want to wait until Friday to say it, so I'm posting it today. I have surpassed 600 subscribers on this channel, and for that I'm deeply grateful. And I am amazed and just incredibly honored that so many of you wonderful people has decided to engage with and enjoy my content. The stuff that I create, that I started just to have a bit of fun with, and I'll go into that more in a bit. But first I wanted to get to the main meat of this video and why this is coming up on a Monday, because it's very important. So I will be doing a Q&A in character to celebrate 600 subscribers. I posted a poll recently, for those of you who didn't see it, and I had asked what people would like me to do for this video, this celebratory video for 600 subscribers, and they'd, by and large, requested an in-character Q&A. So we're doing one, and I'm very excited for it. But of course, to do a Q&A, I need cues to So, if you would like to leave a question for any of my characters, the chill mage, the cat boy, or of course the friendly giant, you are more than welcome to. And I'll happily read them out in character and respond to them. My two requests are that you please post your questions in the comment section of this video so that I know it's specifically questions you wanted to ask for this Q&A. And also that you please, when you ask your questions, address who you would like to ask them to. Again, any of my characters, or if you really want, you're welcome to ask me questions, but I tend to respond to comments anyways, so I'm not sure if I'll do a brief section for myself. But you're welcome to ask me questions, and I'm more than happy to answer them, again, either in the comment section, or I will add them to the list, and if there's enough of them, I'll happily do a section for myself, if that is what you all desire. So, yes, you are welcome to leave as many questions as you'd like. Please just address who you're asking the question to. If you'd like to address multiple people, you, for the same question, you are welcome to do that. Or if you have like multiple questions for multiple different people, or multiple questions for one person, my only request is just let me know who you'd like to answer each question so I know how to cater to your questions specifically. Yes, I believe that's just about everything. The deadline for these questions, as of right now, is Monday, the 14th of August, 2023. So I'll probably close off around midnight Central Standard Time. So if you would like to ask questions up until that point, if you want to continue adding on questions up until that point, you're welcome to. I can't imagine that there will be so many people who want to ask questions that it'd be an issue. And if you're listening to this on the 14th, and this is your first time listening and you're worried that you maybe can't get your questions in, I encourage you to do so anyways. Just ask a few. Ask, your questions, and if I wake up the next morning and I find that there are quite a few questions, I'll do my best to add them in to the roster, the list of questions I'll have. And then I will record it, and later in August I will post up the celebratory video. Who knows, maybe that will be my 700 subscribers celebration. Goodness gracious, I have no idea what August will have in store, but I'm excited for it, and I hope that you are all excited for it as well. So, with that out of the way, I believe that's all the things I needed to say for Q&A. So if you'd like to click off the video now, you're more than welcome to. I will, however, continue rambling just for a bit for people who tuned in for a relaxing, comforting audio. So if you'd like to leave, if you didn't want to listen to an out-of-character thing, you're welcome to go. But if you wanted to stick around, you're welcome to. So, for those of you sticking around, thank you. I was just going to talk briefly about a funny thing that I think is it's quite silly regarding the channel, which is I didn't think this would happen. I feel like many YouTubers perhaps say this. They think, well, when I started my channel, I had no idea that I'd grow to this level. And I won't say that, 600 subscribers is necessarily celebrity status. But that being said, given how niche the size difference community can be, and particularly with how it can be quite divided sometimes, with there being small versus regular size, or regular versus giant size, or anything in between, or anything beyond that range even. I genuinely didn't expect that many people to be interested in my audio specifically, but I listened to so many audios, such as ephemeral riffs, the curious case of the couch companion, or pudding whispers. There's one where you're under the bed, I think, and he is taking care of you. It's been a while since I've watched that one, but and many other very talented, quote-unquote, smaller artists. And I just was so inspired that I wanted to make content like that for people like me, of whom I thought there were very, very few. I won't lie. I kind of assumed that if I was very, very lucky, I might be able to get an entire 100 subscribers to my name. I was hoping that maybe I could get past 50. So looking back and seeing that, and seeing how genuinely terrified I was to start this channel, because I was so worried that I'd release 3 videos, get very burnt out, and never publish again. I didn't want to do that at all, because I didn't want to have a channel that seemed, to cater to people's very specific interests and very specific fascinations, and then not publish after the 3rd week. So it's quite funny. When I first began this channel, I actually sat down and I recorded 2 months worth of audios. I sat down and recorded 8 total audios because I wasn't sure how many I would need to begin with, and I didn't want to fall behind, so I wanted to give myself some buffer room. And eventually, of course, I realized that I needed to not have so many for backlog. So if people had a specific request, or if someone noted something that was a bit odd about one of my recordings, for example, it's a bit tinny sounding, or you sound very distant, or the background noise is too loud, or whatever, that way I could actually change it, and I wouldn't have several months of audios that I would have to wait before anyone could hear any change. So now, of course, I tend to keep it maybe a week or 2 in advance, if that, but I tend to record a week of. But I just think it's amazing, looking back, how I was so sure that I would be a very, very small creator. No pun intended. Maybe a very small creator, though, for so long that I was just convinced that I wouldn't go anywhere with this channel, and I was perfectly fine with that. And then again, recently someone mentioned, a very kind person said something akin to, how do you only have like 570 or so? I was so sure you had more. And I just kind of stared at the comment for a while and thought, I have how many? How many do I have? So that was quite fun. And this entire endeavor has just been delightful. I so much enjoyed reading everyone's comments and seeing how many people enjoy it and how many people have their own ideas, and the fact that some people even pay me to record their ideas is astounding. I am deeply honored. And in that regard, I will say, if you have an idea and you want someone to record it, obviously you are welcome to ask me. I'm not going to complain about that. However, if you're worried that you wouldn't be good enough or you won't sound good enough, I strongly encourage you to do it anyways. Because the truth is, I was worried that I'd sound good enough when I first began this, and I have very nice equipment. I will be the first to say I was very blessed with the equipment that I have. And this is what came of it. And so if you are worried that you'll make a video or several and it won't be enjoyed by anyone, people like all sorts of things. They like all sorts of topics. They like all sorts of qualities. I mean, lo-fi ASMR is its entire category. So if you are listening to this and are thinking, wow, I wish I could be like him, please try. I strongly encourage you to do it. Because honestly, and I mean this genuinely, if you make your own content, I genuinely hope that you will surpass me and be even more successful, because that's all I can wish for anyone who listens to my content and is inspired by it. So that is a bit mushier than I meant for it to be, and perhaps that's a bit egotistical as well to say. I hope that all of my loyal fans are even more successful than me. But it's true. I do hope that if you get inspired by myself or anyone else to make your own content, I wish you nothing but the best. And I wish you nothing but the kindest of comments and the most loyal of fans and so on and so forth. Because this is such a fun adventure, and I hope that other people get to share it as well. So, that being said, this has gone well past the 10-minute mark. I was trying to aim for 10 minutes, but then I got very sappy, which is just like me. So, I'll go ahead and end the video here, or the audio. I still am struggling with that. Part of me says to call it a video because it's a video on YouTube. Part of me says to call it an audio because there's no visuals at all. It's just a black screen. I don't know. But thank you for listening. I hope you have a wonderful night. I look forward to reading all of your comments. Please remember to leave them if you have any. The questions for the Q&A. The deadline is the 14th of August, 2023, at around midnight Central Standard Time. But yes, I look forward to seeing what you will have to ask and what you will have to say. And thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for supporting me in whatever ways you have chosen to support me, even if that's just giving me a singular view. It means so much to know that people enjoy my content and that you, dear listener, enjoy my content. So, for now, goodbye, and I will see you at another point in time.